Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris MegaCorp in our Roma Galactica II Restarted series. So this is going to be Colonia Aurora. We have some pre-sapients on here, like you guys heard when we discovered the planet. So the Karim pre-sapients are currently on the planet. I don't know if we can learn that much about them at the moment, but we will know more about them once they are in our territory. And there are currently only 3 of them. 3 Karim pops. Not 3 altogether, but 3 pops, which represents, you know, a group of their population. And then we have a strong magnetic field on Alpha Centauri, which is going to help with both energy credits from jobs and physics research. So having that colony established will be good for my energy situation, which has been a little borderline so far. If you, for any reason, missed the reasoning for the restart of the series, go back and watch the episode 1.5 that I posted before the last episode that came out. That'll make sense of everything. And then watch the last one, because we had a nice start. And we haven't met any neighbors yet, but we are definitely well on our way to some good colonies. We just need to get our energy shortage resolved. All right, colony ship is heading for our very first colony world.
Recon pass
right
completed.
There. Gianfar 4, strategic resource discovered. During its survey of Gianfar 4, the RSS Aquarius discovered deposits of rare crystals. These crystals have properties that make them extremely effective at focusing laser beams, and they are also a critical component in most advanced electronics. In addition, many cultures treasure them as decorations and adornments. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Okie doke. So that's really nice. We've got 2 rare resources a lot closer to us. Okay, so we have studied the skeleton, we got some experience, some physics research, and we need to continue studying here. So let's do survey, and I just want you to find out more about these planets, please. Survey all that for me. And we do need to clear them out, but I just don't know how strong they are. The cultists are there in that system. Alright, so I've already queued up this science ship to survey these 2 worlds, or these 2 systems. Alright, so our new colony is almost ready. We're going to be able to colonize Procyon fairly soon as well. We'll have 2 colonies starting at once. Which I'm going to do. Look at my alloys. Substantially better than last time. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Colonia Aurora. The temperate forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed, so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. The first human city, not colony, on an alien world, but it is the first human colony. So I was right too, in your face. So let's go ahead and, oh hey, Emperor Gaius Hadrianus has developed the military pioneer trait, which means what? Nice. Ship upgrades are cheaper and ship build cost is cheaper. The game is making it up to me for giving me a crappy start the first time. Alright, can't quite add Procyon yet. Oh, never mind, we already added it. I thought we did. That's why it's showing that it's building in Procyon. Alright, let's get a mining station built there. And let's colonize from Earth. This is going to be... yeah, let's call it Colonia Augusta. That's fine with me. I will take it. Alright, there's that shortage again. Although we do have mining stations going up, and hopefully we'll have more in Orcam Thung. How long is this survey taking? Must be a big system. Alright, let's go ahead and build that starbase.
Construction complete.
Now, one thing we can definitely do to collect some additional trade value, we need to add the GNFAR system, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade you to a starport, Procyon Station, and then we'll have a trade port here, and that'll help offset our energy shortage a good bit. So why don't I go ahead and build a starbase in GNFAR so that we can do that, and we can also add that energy mine at the same time. Yes, we're still playing on Commodore Difficulty 2, in case you missed that part of the episode 1.5 that I did.
Anomaly found.
All right, let's see. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage, and entire sections of the facility are missing. Research, please. Build a mining station. Please and thanks. Science ship is on the way to Skipiton. And then I'm going to have the science ship survey there. And then circle back and survey there, and there, and there. And then we'll come back and make another decision after that. How big of a system is Skipiton? It's got a decent amount of worlds. There's that thing still. I haven't reloaded the game, so it makes sense that it's still there.
Construction complete.
Okay. Now that trade value will be collected as soon as possible. Let's see, Classis 1. I don't know if I want to build new ships just yet, but I do want to go ahead and move Classis 1. Interesting. Our energy didn't go down. Were we already not in orbit around Sol? Was that part of the problem?
Anomaly found.
Could have been. A small and otherwise insignificant moon orbiting this gas giant, it's in the Skipiton system, appears to be on a trajectory that will soon result in a collision with its primary. Leave be for now. You need to gain some more experience before you take anything on that impressive.
Construction complete.
Alright, so Colonia Aurora is developing. Automated shipyard. While conducting their survey of Wazin 2, the RSS Aquarius detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. We saw that one last time. Backscattering spectrometry sensors indicate the presence of valuable substances beneath Skipiton 3's noxious clouds. Research. Let's see. So we need a construction ship.
Complete.
That'll give us a cruiser, right? I think cruiser. Yeah, there's actually more trade value here in the Wheezin system, which is great. Hopefully there'll be some here too, but the Procyon trade hub that we are about to build
Construction complete.
is going to be nice. All right, let's go for Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. Doing pretty well on Earth so far. All right, Classis 1. Can you see into that system? No, they can't. Skipiton 3 is exceptionally rich in minerals that are unfortunately of no use to us. However, Science Officer Publius Decimus believes the many elements in the crust of Skipiton 3 can be transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. I don't have the energy for that right now, unfortunately.
Anomaly found.
Damn, because of that energy shortage. That might be the first time ever that I haven't been able to do that. A small rectangular object on the surface of the moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Research, please. Oh, we haven't actually been to the system yet. That's why. Okay. I know that the cultists are there, but I forgot I actually avoided the system.
Science Division report success.
Let's go for the trade hub here. And then why not go ahead and build the shipyard too? And then this would probably be a good spot for either a resource silo. I'll wait to build something there. All right, good. Physics research from researchers has been boosted. We could boost survey speed, or we can do blue lasers. Yeah, let's go ahead and do survey speed. We're doing well so far. I want to build momentum in the areas we're already doing well, given that we haven't had any hints of neighbors just yet. All right, extra minerals from miners. That's also good. We can go for robot workers early on, and that would be a huge boost to our economy. We had already done that in Roma Galactica II's initial beginning. Yeah, let's do that. Seems like a good call, especially for echoing kind of the patterns of the previous series. Alien Mural. Hey.
New sitrep.
Research that for
Special
me, please.
project complete.
Okay, the RSS Palestina has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Wheezin 2. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent crews to the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. Excellent. Maybe let's not lose them in a war this time. Just saying, that would be preferable as an outcome. All right, so our energy is going to bobble a little bit. Cultist marauders encountered. More ships belonging to the Church of Light have been encountered in the Sirius system. They are approaching an attack formation. Battle stations.
Evasive action.
All right, I don't see any planets in the Sirius system, which is unfortunate. But what I do see is that we'll be able to take those guys pretty easily. All right, let's have you go ahead and survey that system, please. And then I want to give you the orders that I gave you before. So survey there, 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 and there. I'll have you hang out because we might be able to add that system pretty soon and get that trade value. Doing pretty well so far. We do need to survey Bajial, and I think that science ship is going to do that right now-ish, or... You know what? You do it. You're right next door. Do it. So that could be a nice system to have.
Project complete.
Okay, nice. We got some additional experience for Sexto Flavonius and some extra engineering research gained. 2 colonies forming at once. Energy shortage slowly going away. Probably could have sold some stuff for some energy for that pop-up, but the thing is, because the dialogue was already on the screen, I very much doubt that we would have been able to see the button. I think the button appears based on whether or not you have the energy that moment. Faction founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Roman Star Empire. Led by Governor Agrippa Papidius, they call themselves the Crimson Warrior Lodge. All right, so they're militarist, I'm guessing. They want us to assert our military dominance. Not a problem. All right, Classis 1 is ready to go. I can reinforce this fleet. I'm not going to do it just yet, but we are ready to take these guys on, and we're going to do it. About 60 days away.
Recon pass completed.
Feels oddly similar to our first combat. I don't think that was in a blue star system. Maybe it was. But the raiders are helping us deal with them quite handily. Nice. Cultist fleet destroyed, and no debris to speak of. So let's go ahead and send you back to Saul, please. And then we need the... Tell you what, you finish surveying there, and I need you to survey Sirius. And then go back to what you were doing. Gonna give these orders for the umpteen billionth time. Doing this slightly out of order. Don't care. Build a starbase. I need that energy. In more than one sense, we have an energy station buildable here, as well as trade value, which will convert into energy thanks to our policies. Speed 3, please.
Science division report success.
Monthly unity +2. Good. So I think I will go ahead and go for the society research from researchers. Habitable world survey. Wish it would have come a little sooner. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. Alright, so we gotta find 8. Alright, so we have the United as One party. We're making more influence per turn now. We have a lot... Look at how many alloys we have. This is a much, much better start. I'm already feeling good about this decision.
Construction complete.
Alright. Now... don't think I need to do anything more here. Eventually I'll be upgrading these to starholds and such.
We have claimed a new world.
We've established the colony Colonia Aurora in the Alpha Centauri system. Also, Earth has some unemployment. So, let's see. I would say probably an energy district, which would be 2 more technician jobs. Alright, so that's been built. We're seeing our energy shortage going away quickly. Oh, look at this! This has trade value as well. This is fantastic for Procyon. A new faction has recently been gaining traction. It's led by Publius Decimus, and they call themselves the Committee of Technological Mastery. So they're pushing hard for science-based policies, which are not going to be an issue. I'm going to go ahead and reinforce the fleet. We're going to build more ships, because we can afford to. We're going to have lots of energy thanks to this trade value. And there's an energy situation in Bagial and Skipiton. Yeah, like I said, that start was
Construction complete.
was a tough one, for sure. Hopefully Sirius will have some energy for me too.
Construction complete.
All right, so we're starting to see our ships show up.
Construction complete.
All right,
Anomaly
Colonia
found.
Aurora is building. An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above this planet. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. Research, please. Earth started with some basic districts. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get some of them started. City district and a farming district. Also, I have not yet cleared the
Construction complete.
blocker on Earth that'll give me additional pops. So we'll do that when I have the opportunity. Alright, so that's been taken care of. Why don't I go ahead and move you here so that you're ready to incorporate that system. Getting close. Alright, starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. Administrative capacity increased by 20. Are we over our capacity yet? No, we're nowhere close. So, starbase upkeep reduced by 20. Let's do that. We do have a bit of an energy situation. The strong magnetic field around Colonia Aurora has always caused some problems with electronic instruments on the surface, but recently the effect on our computers has been especially notable. So far, it is unknown what has caused this flare-up, although we suspect it to be temporary. So, less research on our new colony. Alright, an interesting, albeit primitive design from the Solar Sailor. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, Colonia Augusta is lush, so it has 10% habitability and more food from jobs, which is wonderful. That's part of the reason it's so habitable. Normally an ocean planet wouldn't be green to us starting out.
System reconnaissance completed.
Let's go ahead and build that starbase. This is a great start. Oh my god, exotic gases in Bagial? Hello. So, wow. Loving every second of it. Alright, we have Classis 1 built up much more thoroughly. Alright, why don't we go ahead and build that starbase there. Not really running out of influence either, because our factions are currently happy. We're getting some nice pop growth bonuses,
Construction complete.
including from our Emperor, who is still, how old are you? Oh, you're 58? Really? You're already
Anomaly
58.
found.
Okay. Glowing webs of an unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface of DTLF Q38. Research, please. Hey, I found minerals. That's good, at least. Alright, so we need to add those. I'm really hoping Sirius is like an epic system. We will see how that turns out. Energy shortage is getting better by the moment. City District is about to finish up in Colonia Aurora. And then the farming district will go up. Science Officer Sextal Flavonius reports that the DTLF Q38 is covered pole to pole in a web-like network of electric impulses. We saw this recently in Roma Galactica II's original Roma Galactica II. I'm talking too quickly. We saw this recently in Roma Galactica II's original run. Fascinating. Switch modes. Hadrian slower. What quote am I thinking of right now? Is it a movie or is it a stand-up comedian? Trying to remember.
A new world has been secured.
A joke
for
or
our
something like,
colonists.
now you, slower, slower. What's that from? I can't remember. Normally I remember that right off the top of my head, but I can't today. Okay, so let's see. Colonia Augusta has been founded. We're going to do a city district. Just kidding. No, we're not. We'll wait. We'll do one later. Once we have the minerals for it. Or we can buy the minerals, but I'm not going to mess with the market too much. Given how things have been going.
Complete. Anomaly found.
Repeated scans of Yin 3's surface give inconsistent sensor readings, almost as if the planet itself was in a constant state of upheaval.
Construction complete.
Research. Oh, I know what it was. There's an old Craig
Construction
Ferguson
complete.
episode when he was still doing the Late Late Show before James Corden took over. It's actually a hilarious moment. If you go to YouTube and search for Craig and Jeff spelled Geoff, swap logs and enjoy Daffy Duke. So not Duke, D-U-K-E, but D-O-O-K. Just go watch it.
Construction
You'll thank me
complete.
later.
Science
It's
Division
hilarious.
report success.
I'm just glad I remembered where that quote was coming from. All right, so we could go for energy grid and capacity overload. We don't need to go for a faster colony development right now. I think I'm going to go for the fusion reactor so that that is done and on my ships and ready to power more powerful designs going forward. Holy crap. Yinin. Look at that. This is amazing. So much trade value. This was not our first start at all. This is part of the reason, too, that I wanted to do the episode 1.5 the way that I did, where I
System
actually
reconnaissance
restarted
completed.
with you on camera with me, because, you know, sometimes I just never want there to be any question whatsoever, you know, about, like, if I do a restart especially, like, this is a random map, and what kind of luck is this? Don't get me wrong, I don't want to have another series like Dynastic Divinity where there's like no hostility, but I like the feeling of a strong start. It just changes the tone, not only of my voice, but of the entire series, I think. The very geological structure of Yinin 3 is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Sextal Flavonius assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Roman Star Empire is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near-instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable is theoretically possible. Sexta Flavonius estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officer has termed a surgical terraforming strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. The RSS Aquarius will have its 200 credits. Do it. Technical terraforming. Science Officer Sextal Flavonius reports that Yinin 3 can indeed be terraformed. A narrow window of opportunity is expected to open shortly as the planet enters a particularly unstable phase of its cycle lasting a couple of months. Sextal Flavonius believes that miniaturized explosive charges delivered to the planet's crust and strategic irradiation of the atmosphere during this time will halt Yinin 3's tumultuous changes and stabilize it in a form somewhat more suitable for sustaining life. A special project has been issued, but we do not have much time.
New sitrep.
Grimacing Planet. So... just research it outright, or no, I need a science ship. Okay, that's fine. Do the research project, get it done. And then we'll finish surveying that system and have more awesome stuff to look at. Where is the other science ship? Okay, it's headed that way. So we finally are going to finish
Special project complete.
Skipaton. It looks like it's an arid world, but it's a 22-slot arid world, so hey, I'll take it. Science Officer Sextal Favonius is proud to report that Yinin 3 can now be reclassified as an arid rather than a barren planet. This grand experiment has greatly enriched the human sciences. Marvelous. Oh, that's wonderful news.
Recon pass completed.
All right, let's get that starbase built, because I want that trade value. We aren't going to be able to build it right away until we upgrade Procyon's base, or if we built a new base
Science
in
Division
Yinin,
report success.
which is... it's not the worst idea, honestly, because it's kind of a defensive front into my empire if people were to come from this direction. All right, so we have robot workers available now. We just need to build a place where they will actually be built. All right, so engineering research from researchers plus 20%. I think it's time for that. Let's get that done. What does Earth have? They have the crew quarters. Procyon. I don't know. I'm going to wait till I have another option there. I don't feel like I need any of that. I think I might just go ahead and do another station in Yinin. It might depend on what we find in these systems. Yeah. I will wait
Construction
and see what we
complete.
discover. Unusual readings suggest there may be more to this
Anomaly
desolate
found.
world. Okay, that's rude. I was reading that. At first glance, this planet does not seem capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless, we've detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. This is in the Nuprin system. Research. This desolate world that meets the eye. Research. Okay. Happy with all these anomalies. Speaking of which, as soon as we build up more influence, we're going to do some edicts. Some special orders that will help. Nice to see that much energy coming in. Very different economic situation than the first time. Deep scans of Newpron 7 have revealed a large ocean heated by hydrothermal vents beneath the ice mantle covering the surface. Science officer Sextus Flavonius dispatched probes from the RSS Aquarius that drifted through several miles of thick ice and found the water below teeming with what appears to be life. We will need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms inhabiting this ocean.
New sitrep.
Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the... Oh. That's a special project for a science ship as well. I thought that was, okay, never mind. I thought that was a
Construction complete.
one for the researchers, but I guess not. Alright. Relatively soon we should get access to destroyers. I think there are cultists here in this system. That's why it's highlighted. I'm going to pay a visit to them with my fleet. The doorway. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Colonia Augusta. Oh, this sounds familiar. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current, which was eventually determined to be caused by the slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life on Colonia Augusta, but the very existence of this portal raises some disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to? And could something come through the portal from the other side?
New sitrep.
Alright, so we can probe the dimensional portal. It'll take 39 months. And that'll get in the way of which research project now? Fusion reactor. I'm okay with that. Pop growth speed plus 10%? Yup. Nestled in shattered pockets across Cipiton 4's surface is a rich sludge of simple organic compounds that our researchers believe could be a hotbed for abiogenesis, the spontaneous formation of organic life from lifeless matter. We saw that one before too. So seeing a lot of the same events we saw in the previous series, interestingly enough. We are done in Sirius.
Recon pass completed.
Science officer Sextus Flavonius has returned from the expedition that studied the rich biosphere in the seas beneath the ice mantle of Newpron 7. Our underwater probes have mapped the terrain and cataloged most of the life forms. Although this data may be of some use to our biologists, no particular discoveries have been made that would have any applications beyond that. Interesting. All right, go ahead and build that starbase, please. Hey, what do we have here? A tropical world in Makura. Are you freaking serious? I am such a happy Hadrian right now, and I'm such a happy Hadrian that we're 28 minutes into the episode and I didn't even notice. We might even colonize Guin in the next episode. It's really low habitability, so that's going to profoundly affect pop upkeep and pop amenities usage. Maybe we'll wait. But you know what we can do before I end this episode? Speaking of that, we're going to clear the slums and get the extra human pop. I'm going to stop this one here, and the next one we're going to colonize a tropical planet. It's going to be great. And we might run into some neighbors. I would imagine we have some that are looking for us somewhere at some point in this entire galaxy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.